All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now they'll toss it here to Blue. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers again now. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watson on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson operating from the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This is Harris, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to rifle one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, down! Blue 80! Blue 80!
Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Blue 80! Blue 80!
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Down! Green the line! Green the line!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Come back, come back! Set, black 22!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Watson flushed out right. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Texans are in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Slipped right by him. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Watson off play action. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll run. This is blue. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Black 22.
They'll try and run again with blue. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
Blue on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Green the line. Green the line. Richmond.
To throw on second is Watson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Two jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken it around the 40. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Reset.
Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Black 22.
Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Richmond. Down. Green the line. Tiger.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable